All right, welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul. If it's your first time here, this channel is all about crypto, all about cryptopreneurship. And today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price. We're going to be talking about altcoins, scenarios I'm seeing for this cycle. Plus, I'll be asking all your questions in the chat. So put your questions in the chat because I will be answering them. Remember, this live stream, it's for you. It's a you and me talk. It's a both-way communication where I answer all your questions. I don't care what questions they are. They could be anything. They could be about crypto. They could be about the moon. They can be about the earth. This is turning stupid. Okay, so it can be about anything you want. I will answer them best as I can. I see people coming on. I see concurrent viewers going up. I'm seeing like buttons being pushed. And I'm seeing Soli Bob, I'm seeing Kevin Jackson, I'm seeing a lot of people starting to join in. Aris is here saying hi, and I'll be answering all your questions in a minute. But first, let's start with the Bitcoin price. Let's see what's going on with the factor line over here. And as you can see, we are still yellow. Now, what does this mean? As you see, we called the factor line called 80K over here. We actually called it the mid-70s, but the factor line turned yellow over here, and we just went all the way up, took profits, got back in, came all the way up again, and we actually see this SFP signal over here. This was a swing, take profits opportunity. You should have took profits over here. We're coming down, but we're still gold, meaning we are waiting or expecting more upside here. We're at the mid-range over here. Are we going to trade in the lower range? Are we going to trade in the higher range and then go up? We shall see. But so far, so good. Yes, the trend stacker showing a little bit of red here, meaning there's more downside may be possible. But in my opinion, if we zoom in, I actually think they're losing steam over here, and we may be actually bottoming them out. As a matter of fact, looking at volume, yeah. So that's what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. The daily should be a confirmation picture, to be quite honest. Yeah, pretty much. We are still right here at the trading at the top part of the range. So all this is looking good for Bitcoin right now. I'm not seeing any reason to get out. A lot of people, this is still yellow on the daily. This is the trend stacker over here. Looking volume, momentum, a few more things all combined. I'm not seeing any reason to exit right now. And I'm not worried at all. I know a lot of people are talking, oh my God, what if this is the top? Well, we don't know that, A. And B, I still expect another leg up. Looking at altcoins taking a hit after rallying. This is actually to be expected. The daily looks bad. Looking at the weekly, also looks bad. Walrus taking a hit here, as well as Deep and Sui, just because of what happened with the CETUS hack. I do think this is unfounded. I do think these are going to go up. And I do think that, generally speaking, altcoins are going to do extremely well. I see somebody sending me a message. Yeah, okay, I'll answer them later. Anyway, regardless, I digress. And that's our favorites. Looking at our other positions over here, also, we're seeing some standouts here on the weekly. Now, if you remember, I've been telling you for months now to look at the altcoins that have power. And if you look back to my videos, most of the ones we mentioned, well, look what they're doing here. I mean, this is actually quite insane. So we're seeing Cookie on BNB. I was talking about this months ago, telling you that AI agents, they're going to start going up, and to get into Cookie as a Binance play. If you remember, I was telling you to get into AI agents on different chains, Base, Solana, Binance, because of the anticipation of AI agents keep on going up along with AI this cycle over here. So Cookie doing extremely well. We're actually doing very well. Hype also doing very well over here. We're actually in this position. These two are doing extremely well. Now, if we go back to our favorites real quick, I know it doesn't show in the chart, but Virtual's also doing extremely well. If you go to the monthly, look at that. Virtuals outperforming. We called this and we got a 280%. I also made a video about Virtuals Reloaded and said to get into Virtuals, and Virtuals is doing extremely well. And if we go, and basically they've relaunched the system so people can't snipe and rug when you're launching on their platform, and Virtuals, an AI agent platform, I think their coin is great. Now, you might say, Paul, are you holding any AI agents on base other than Virtuals? And yes, I am holding Vader. And the reason I'm holding Vader is very simple. The new system, when Virtuals launched, they said that they tried to get rid of snipers and so on, so they developed a point system, quite innovative. It's called Genesis. And basically, there's 3 ways to get points so you can get in early. It's not like it used to be. One way is holding Virtuals token. You just hold in your wallet and you get points. The second way is doing trades on the virtual platform, so it incentivizes trading so you get points. The third way is to hold and stake Vader. Out of the blue. Why? Why Vader? Why not any other coin? So my risk play on Virtuals is Vader. Now, Virtuals is also on base, which is a base play. So you got AI agent narrative, on base also a narrative. This is a great trend stack, and that's why I was so bullish on Virtuals. But again, there's a few more coins you can get in. We're seeing some coins actually, actually have a difference. So Hype, Cookie making a difference. So today they should be down. Maybe you should get into Cookie over here. Hype already doing well, but maybe it'll go back up more, and I think it will. But you're seeing some very good plays here over here. Solana holding up well. Fetch, I was talking about people making fun of me. We are in Fetch and I'm not letting go. There are actually, our coins overall are doing pretty well. Now, looking at meme coins over here, since I know a lot of you Degens over there want to look at meme coins, if we just go to the weekly over here, we see some of, the monthly, just to see what stands out. And we seeing some few stand out. Chill guy standing out over here. I recently got into this, well, a while ago, but I got into this doing quite well. Fart coin is a great meme coin just because it has an AI narrative. I don't know, a lot of people don't know this. Fart coin is not just a meme coin. It actually serves as getting intelligence from communities as an AI sort of, it has AI within it. So Fart coin is not just a meme coin, it's also AI, so it's a great meme AI narrative. That's why it's doing so well. I talked about it quite a few times. And Pengu, of course, doing well. Brett is a base play over here. I also hold Foxy for a linear play, not doing so well. And I'm holding Snake. I'm not holding any ADA. I already took profits from this, still up a lot, to be quite honest, because we got in this last year, early last year when it first came out. So we're still holding, and this is doing actually pretty well. I took profits around here. Over here, and then now it's down, but I do think this might come back up. But I'm just holding it instead of ADA, since it's outperforming ADA whenever whenever ADA does well. Sui, one of my biggest bets. Actually, I said Sui, you should be in. Solana type move. Also, its ecosystem with Walrus and Deepbook, in my opinion. You might want to get into some Sui AI, but that's an extremely big risk, so not so sure about that one, if that makes sense. By the way, like this video if you understand what I'm talking about. That's a stupid call to action. Understand what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Usually when you say like this video, you need the call to action to make you like the video. So you have to give a reason or an incentive. So if you are watching right now, if you're driving your car, do me a favor. I need the likes. I live for likes, right? I do these videos for free, and all I ask is I'm like one of those beggars in the corner, and like, please, some likes, give me some likes. That's basically me, right? So if you're driving right now, it's okay. I don't care how fast you're going. If you're doing 90 down the freeway, it's okay. Just let go of the steering wheel, grab your phone, hit the like button. It's very safe. Or swerve out the way, smash on the brakes, go to the side so it's safe. And then like the button, then you can continue on your way. If you're cooking right now and your iPhone or whatever phone is in the living room and you're cooking and you're wearing your ear pods, don't worry. Let that food cook. Go inside, hit that like button. Don't worry if it burns. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Charcoal's good for you. Charcoal's good for you. They put charcoal in everything right now. They put it in toothpaste. It's okay. Let that motherfucker burn. Go inside. Hit the like button. All right? I would really appreciate it. If you're having sex, if you're fucking right now, listening to the Crypto Factor. Not weird at all. Just lean over. Just hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. She'll understand. She won't mind. It's like, what are you doing, honey? I'm hitting the like button for the Crypto Factor. Oh, it's fine. It's great. Hit the like button for me too. She'll be fine with it. Go ahead. It's not weird at all. But yeah, basically, hit that like button. And if you're wondering about this indicator, by the way, if you're wondering about this indicator, this is the factor line. You can't buy it yet. You will be able to get it with a monthly subscription of $129 on TradingView. Right now, the only way to get the factor line is through my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. And before you're saying, oh my God, you're sending a Porsche to scam. No, look, this is how to invest, how to trade, how to think like me. You don't need this course. You could go do your own thing. You could go learn for free on YouTube. You could buy books. You could do a whole bunch of stuff. This is just a course, the way I trade, I invest, and I think, and it comes with a free subscription lifetime of the factor line. Okay, very simple. And it's not for anyone. You probably can't afford it anyway. This is a very big course. It's getting updated all the time. It's right now, it includes the factor line indicator, factor line buy and sell signals, trend stacking indicator, DSA strategy, and more. And basically, it's a big course, and we keep on adding videos to it. You can watch the free previews so you can test it out and see if you like it. But this is getting added to all the time. And right now it's an early bird price of $1,297, and it's gonna go up incrementally over time to $2,600. So if you want it, you wanna support the Crypto Factory, you wanna learn how I do it, $1,297 if you can afford it. We're having great success. We have people already using the factor line. They're actually doing very well. They're loving it. There's facts over here. Check it out. I'll leave the link. I forgot to leave the link, didn't I? I'll leave the link. It's here it is. Crypto Marketing Coach. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to put it in the chat. If you want to check it out, see if it's for you. Might not be for you. And again, you don't need to buy it. It's not, there's other indicators out there. This is just something that I have. It's in the description. Check it out and boom. Right. That said, let's see what questions we have from our audience. Paul, if you had to pick 3 10x plus coins from today's price, what would it be? So if I had to pick three 10x coins, I would try and make it so one will complement the other. So if one doesn't work, I would still be able to make some gains, if that makes sense. So I would definitely hold SUI. Now, SUI might do a 5 10x. It might do a 3 5x. I don't know, but I'm definitely holding SUI because I think that's going to be a very strong point there. The second one I'll be holding is Virtuals. And that's an AI agent play, and I think that has a lot upside to go. Now, depending on the Virtuals, and depending on my strategy here, I will either go for Vader, for a high-risk coin that could do a lot more, or I would go for a safer AI coin such as Fetch, for example. But this week coming, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, I am releasing a video with my biggest potential gainers. It's gonna be a one-take video, no editing, just pure raw value, right? I'm gonna be releasing it. Check out the video. There's gonna be a lot of hidden gems in there, and make sure you watch the whole video because you'll see. If you watch the whole video, you'll see why. If you don't watch the whole video, you try to skip or you're bored, that's on you, man. If you think you're gonna become a millionaire by not being patient and not being able to watch a video from start to finish because you have TikTok brain, that's on you. If you have TikTok brain, you can't watch the video and you're expecting to become a millionaire and succeed, that's on you, man. Good luck to you. But if you're watching this right now, this live stream, make sure you watch that video from start to finish, either tomorrow or on Tuesday. Do not miss that video. Yes, it is long, but it is long for a reason. And there's no transitions, no crazy edits, nothing like that. I just get straight to the point because it's a very long video anyway. Get straight to the point, and it's kind of like a live stream, but not live, if that makes sense. Kevin Jackson, how do you feel about investing in Jupiter? So I'm actually staking Jupiter, and because I got a free reward, I think it's going to do well. It's not going to be one of the best performing coins. I think there are better coins out there. Spoiler alert, it's not in that video I'm putting out tomorrow, if that makes sense. Oris says, hi, what's up, Oris? Chuck, my man, good morning, good morning, good morning. I miss you, Chuck. Where were you, man? It's been a while, it's been a minute. Adwell says 1 billion short on Bitcoin. So people were shorting Tesla, and what happened? They got wrecked. Well, now they're not, but like back in the day they did. Like, don't that's all noise, man. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. Really don't care about what the what everyone's shorting or what everyone's doing. That's on them. Just because they're doing it doesn't mean they're right, and just because it's 1 billion, it doesn't mean anything. You could put like $1 billion short and just pull it at any time. It's basically taking a loan. You could do multiple X's and just do it, and just he might be taking a short here and doing a buy over here on spot and using this for leverage just to scare people so he can buy low. I wouldn't pay attention to it. I really wouldn't. All indicators are showing correction, but Trump tariffs bluffs. What do you think? What do you mean all indicators are showing? What kind of indicators are you looking at, bro? My indicator showed a take profits. Let's just go to the 4-hour. And this is my personal indicator. Told you to take profits up here at 111,000, maybe a little bit lower, right? And it's still gold, meaning it's probably going to keep on going up, and it's just finding support over here. And if you want to get a little bit more technical, give me a second. Let's have a look here. Let's take out the factor flow. Yeah. So we're under the cloud over here. But so we're going to probably come and trade in this range. But we're still gold, right? So I wouldn't worry. 104,000 I would look at. And I would also look at psychological. We could go all the way to 98K. And we're still bullish. I don't know if that makes sense. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Nothing. Let's just go to the daily real quick. I mean, look at the daily. We're still above the cloud over here. We're in the upper range. Look at this. We were here, 112, and we're 106. I mean, does this look like a big pullback? It doesn't. Not to me. We could come down lower here to the top of this line, maybe even bottom line. 100K. There you go. See, I was right. Right here's 104,000. Right here's 100K. So top cloud line, bottom line cloud line. You probably, if you're wondering how I just saw this and just called those, I'm just used to doing technical analysis, and this just confirms it. This is my indicator. This shows you how I trade. I don't see, what do you mean all indicators? I don't know what indicators you're looking at or who you're listening to, but they don't know that yet. There's no indication that it's bearish or anything like that. And correction, again, a correction is not a bad thing. Maybe I misunderstood. A correction is not a bad thing. Things correct, but correction does not mean go down to oblivion. Like, it's just correcting. There's nothing wrong with it. Hello, please talk about the situation going on with Sui. Is it a safe bet? Very good question. Travel with Mill. So basically, there was a hack on Cetus. A hacker basically hacked them. No, there's no problem. They froze the funds or got them back, and you might say, oh my God, it's not decentralized because they froze. Yeah, well, the validators voted. That's the whole point. So it's sufficiently decentralized, at least just as much as other projects are. And basically, okay, they had a hack. How many hacks have happened to different projects and went up to the moon after? It's irrelevant. It's short-term noise. People are selling. People are getting scared. I think it's a great buying situation. I bought more. Full-blown altcoin season. We don't know yet, but we probably got very close. So there's a couple of scenarios here. Either, in my opinion, well, okay, first of all, there's two main scenarios, obvious ones. Either we go down or we go up from here. We're going to discuss the going up scenario, which I believe we are. Okay, I don't think it's the end of the bull market yet. I think we're going to go up further up. So let's talk about that scenario. So that scenario, there's two possibilities that I'm looking at here. Either we get into the banana zone now and we have a full-blown alt season, which I'm not seeing right now, and it's a much shorter bull market, right? Or we go up, we have a summer dump, or we go down, we have a summer dump, and then we start going up after the summer, and then we have this banana zone, and we have a full-blown alt season. But when we have a full-blown alt season, I don't think that all coins are going to run the same. I think certain coins are going to run more, and it just makes sense because there's just too many coins right now. So I'm looking at AI and some other narratives, and that's the video I'm putting out tomorrow or the day after. That's the video you need to watch. That's the video that explains everything from start to finish. Don't be lazy. Watch the video. It's going to be a long video. I'm warning you right now. It's a long video, but you're not going to get rich if you're bored or you're impatient or you try to skip shit. You're going to miss context, you're going to miss the best parts throughout it, and you're going to get yourself wrecked or not go to your full potential. So make sure you watch that. Like the video, thank you very much. Anyone liked already, thank you very much. Angela Kennedy, good morning, Paul. Do you know anything about Injective and Metis Crypto? Are they, look, they're okay, but they're not my favorites. I'm not in it. I told people that there are other coins that are better. I'm not in them. I think they're overhyped. I think Virtuals is a better bet. I think Fetch is a better bet as a bluer chip. Of course, it's up to you, but it doesn't really, I don't know. First of all, I can't be and know every single coin off by heart. It's okay. I think there are better coins out there. So far, we've been outperforming the whole market, or most of the market. So I'm just going to stick to my picks. So make sure you watch the video tomorrow, the day after, because it's very important. Mohammed, can I use the factor line when there is pullback so I can buy? Yes, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the factor line. When it turns red, you sell. When it turns gold, you buy. So you can use that. It's made for crypto. It's made for swing trading, specifically swing trading and investing. You can use it for day trading, but that's not what it's all about. And the course goes over swing trading and long-term investing. Because day trading, I mean, you don't have time to day trade. And if you did, it's you know, the best investors that make the most profits only take a few trades a year. I mean, you don't need to take every single trade and have the stress all over every single day. I know YouTubers do it. They do it because that way they have content, and that way they get you wrecked, and everyone's like bearish one day and bullish the next day. It's stupid. Our videos are boring. We're boring when we come to analysis because we're too big ranges. Like for 3 months, I was telling you we're in a range. Just trade, right? And then maybe for it's simple. I know it's boring, but it works, and we make profits, and we have no stress. We just do well. Everyone's worrying too much. But yeah, you could definitely use it, and I highly recommend it. Omar Torres, Ondo and Arrow. Yeah, I think Ondo is very good, and I think Arrow is going to do very well later on. I prefer Ondo. I have a bigger bet on Ondo than Arrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if Arrow does better. We'll see. Do you think AI also has a 10x from here? Quite possibly. I think AIs can do extremely well and can 10x, yes. Stanko, half in hype, half in Sui. Very good play. Just make sure you also have Bitcoin. Don't forget Bitcoin. Guys, stop forgetting about Bitcoin. Listen, I know it's not sexy. Oh my God, you can only 2x. But if you have 50% of your portfolio in Bitcoin and 50% in altcoins, even if your altcoins go to shit, that 2x will give you your money back guaranteed. And even if it's top and it doesn't 2x, it will give it back in the next bull market. Plus, if there's a dump, if Bitcoin goes down 20-30%, and it will again at some point, especially this year, and I think it's going to take, a lot of people are going to get devastated in altcoins, then you can use that Bitcoin to buy the altcoins. And then as the altcoins go up higher, you can take profits from altcoins to Bitcoin. Learn how to use Bitcoin in your portfolio. Stop listening to this bullshit. People that say, oh my God, you can't make a lot of money in Bitcoin and Bitcoin, it's because they're noobs. They're noobs and they don't have experience. Believe me, I challenge anybody in that. The Gay Crusade, and if you listened to me last year when I was telling you 20, 30, 40K, buy Bitcoin, I'm going to do my altcoins. And yeah, we had our altcoins positions, we made money, but Bitcoin has the sticking power. You'd be better off with most of these altcoins. You would have been better off with Bitcoin regardless. 2 projects I'm betting on, brother. Bro, Omar Torres. Okay, oh yeah, you're answering. 100K, that is the correction to me. I am trading leverage. It's very possible. Do you own, that's very possible, 104K and 100K psychological is very good levels to look at. Do you own 1 Bitcoin or more? That's none of your business. I was saying correction, not dumb. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. My bad. I was reading into the market a bit, man. I was reading into it a bit too much, man. Even if you didn't. Yeah. No, I get it, man. Again, like sometimes I'm reading comments, I'm doing things, I'm thinking, and sometimes I might get like, I might misunderstand a comment, or I might not think, and then think you're saying something else, and then like, oh my God, I made a mistake, which I said, and I corrected myself. Don't come back. I corrected myself. Let me drink some water. You gotta hydrate. What about Sand and Mana? Towards the end, maybe everything does well. But again, right now, the narrative, I will be looking at Sand and Mana later on. We're seeing other coins that can do better right now. When do you think we will see this alt season finally come? I just answered that earlier on. I believe it's going to be after the summer. We might have a bit of a hike and then down, and then after the summer we go back up. And I think that's when we're going to have that hyper bull market. But again, 50-50, yeah? Summer dump, like 20-30% dump. Yeah, maybe even 40, maybe even 50. Like, don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised. Thoughts about Say. Sui beat its ass. We were in Say and Sui. We took profits from Say and put them all in Sui, man. It's just more people are moving over there. More people are building there. They're doing better things. They're doing better marketing. I'm just very, very strong on Sui. And my answer is, you don't want to over diversify. Why not just buy Sui or Sui? It's pronounced Sui. So yeah, I'm not seeing any more questions. But it's going to be a very short live stream if I don't see any more questions here. Let me give you. Let's see if I can give you some alpha. What alpha can I give you here since you're here? Until some questions come in. Let's give you some alpha. What kind of alpha shall I give you? What kind of alpha? What kind of advice shall I give you? Let's give you the buying the dip advice. A lot of people, they make a big mistake. Now that the market's going down a little bit, they make a mistake and they double down on their losers. Their theory is that if you have a coin that's $1,000, if it goes to $500 and you buy the same amount, then you have your point of entry is actually 7,500. And I get it. There's a case for that. But what a lot of people do, whenever something dips, they buy. It dips some more. They keep on buying. They dip some more. And they keep on buying. And they just buy into a bear market. You have to understand that sometimes you don't want to get the cheaper coin. You don't want to get the losing coin. You don't want to get the coin that mostly dips. You just don't. Chances are if it's going down, it's going to go down more. And when you trade or when you invest, you have to think of it like a business. Let me explain and you'll understand exactly. Let's say you had a store. You know what? Let's say you had a nightclub. I used to have a nightclub. It was called Jester's in Glifada. And let's say you have vodka, and you have a certain brand of vodka that sells. You have Stolichnaya, it's selling. Then you have another vodka. Let's say you have, I don't know, what was that? Another good vodka brand. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. You have a cheap vodka that's Serkova, and then you have some other vodka brands. And let's say a lot of people, everyone keeps on asking for Stolichnaya. All right? Now, your distributor comes one week and says, listen, we have a special, we have a discount on Serkova. And it's a cheaper vodka. I want my clients to have it. Obviously, it's better for me because I make more money. I'm like, okay, you have a discount. Give me your Serkova. Now, another week or two goes by. The distributor comes again. He's like, hey, you know what? We have Stolichnaya, we have Serkova. Why don't you buy Serkova? We have another 20% discount on it or 30% discount. Oh, great, awesome. Let me just buy it so I can dollar cost average, so I can make back the money. And then what happens is over time you keep on buying these balls of Serkova and you stock up on vodka that no one fucking wants. Listen, stock markets, crypto, everything is supply and demand. Why are you buying the shit that no one's buying? Like when everyone's buying Stolichnaya. What you're going to do is you're going to put more money in there. Then you're going to have less money to buy Stolichnaya. That's more opportunity cost. And at some point, you won't be able to sell as much Stolichnaya. It doesn't make sense. You have to think of crypto investing like a business. If you had a store with dresses, and you had yellow dresses and red dresses and green dresses, and everybody was getting, the red dresses were being sold out, the yellow dresses were doing okay, but the green dresses no one was buying, what are you going to do? Keep on buying 50% discounts from your distributor? It doesn't make sense. You're going to stock up on green dresses and bag hold the green dresses for the rest of your life? It doesn't make sense. Buy what people want. Buy the trend. Buy what goes up. And that's a big mistake people make. And I go through this. I go through this in my webinar. Do I have a link for my webinar? I have a free webinar. Let me give you a link to it. It's absolutely free, this webinar. Look, I'm going to put it right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pin this at the top as well. It's a free webinar. You don't have to pay for it. You just give your email address. You watch the webinar straight to the end because it's very important. At the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you an offer. You don't have to take it. It doesn't matter. I'm not, oh my God, he's trying to scam me. I'm not going to brainwash you into buying anything. All right? You just check it out, the free webinar. And then if you want, you can buy my service at the end. If not, doesn't matter. You got value. I got an opportunity, and we both win-win. I hate when people think, oh my God, you're just selling a webinar so you can sell a course, you can do this, you can do that. You're an idiot. You really think I'm going to brainwash you? Are you that naive? Right? Yeah, even if I'm very persuasive, I'm not going to force you. Oh my God, I can't, my credit card. I got to give it to the crypto factor. No. It's a win-win situation. I get your email address. You get to watch a free webinar. You're gonna get a couple of maybe 4 or 5 emails. Just open them, please open them and read them. Be polite. And then if you don't buy anything, that's it. But I'm trying to make a living too. And oh my God, if you have the factor line, it works so well, then why would you do this? Why would you want to make money? Why would I want to make money? Well, God, I don't believe I have to explain this. Well, it's very simple. Number one, I want more money. And I want to create passive income. So if I'm making money from my course and the factor line, then I don't have to pull profits from crypto, so I can invest and compound more, and I can live off this. It's very simple shit. And then if something happens to me, I'm in hospital again, like I was with cancer, then I can at least make money from an online course. Very simple shit. Okay, so it's nothing weird going on here, and if you make so much money, why aren't you on YouTube? I get so many stupid comments like this. Oh, it's my dog just came to visit. I get so many stupid comments like this. Why this? Why that? Well, like if it works so well, why would you sell it? Because it is working well. Very simple. And I hate it when I get these comments sometimes. I could show you some of the comments on YouTube. Well, if you're doing so well, why aren't you? You're just a YouTuber. Dude, are you stupid? Some of the most successful and richest people in the world are on YouTube. But where are you living? Andrew Tate is on YouTube. You think he's faking it? Or he's faking his money? Grant Cardone, Patrick Bet-David, Warren, all these people are on YouTube. What's wrong with you? I don't know where people live sometimes. Anyway, let's go back down. Let's answer some of your questions here. ADA price prediction. I'm not even looking at ADA, to be honest with you. The other coins are going to outperform. It's probably going to do well, but I think other coins are going to outperform it. Thoughts on IP? I'm not in it. I have no thoughts on it. I have a video coming out tomorrow with the ones I think are going to outperform the market. Make sure you watch it from beginning to end. Chris, what's the range you are looking at right now? What do you mean, what range am I looking at? Oh, you mean on the chart? So the factor line is showing this range over here. So we have this range over here, and we're at the top half of this range. So right here from 108 to 99. This is the top range of the bigger range on the daily. If you want to go to the 4 hour, then we're now at the bottom range on the 4 hour from 108 to 104. So let's see this range over here. But yeah, we just go in range. I just use ranges for support resistance, all in my course and how I call it. And you know, there's ranges within ranges, right? So if you want to get a little bit technical, let's go to the daily real quick. I mean, this is definitely something to look at here, right? This is a range right here. So let's see if this holds, and the factor line will probably come up and meet, which will give you a much better entry right here and a very easy stop loss, right? So yeah, things like that, that's what I look at. Hello, is it a good time to accumulate some alts or better wait for Bitcoin dips to 100? I think it's a good time to start accumulating slowly. If you don't know what you're doing, you should be accumulating now. Again, that video gets into it. That's tomorrow or the day after. Any thoughts on, nope, no thoughts whatsoever. Don't even know it. You forced me to buy Bitcoin at 25K. Oh my God, horrible person. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I do my best, right? I was begging people to buy it before then, man, but I was getting pissed off at I was 25. I was banging it. I was really shouting buy Bitcoin there. How do you think Bitcoin will? How low do you think Bitcoin? Why are you guys worrying about this? It doesn't matter. It could go to 100, could go to 98K, we're still bullish. Even if it goes to 90K, we're still bullish. I mean, we jumped up from 74. I know that you're stressed and everything, but if you're stressed, learn how to do technical analysis, get an indicator, maybe not mine, maybe another indicator, and work it. That way you don't have to be stressed. When it turns red, just sell. Like, it doesn't matter what I think. Show me the price, I'll tell you the news. Let's see what the price does. Let's do TA on this. Like, why would you know, a lot of people are very stressed. If you are so rich, why do you need to charge for your courses? Because I want to make more money. Because I want to make more money, Jamie. Very, very, like, it's very simple, okay? If I'm so rich and I have a bar, why would I charge for my drinks? If I'm so rich and like there's so many different examples. I have a shop. Why don't I give everything for free? Because I'm trying to make more and maintain my lifestyle. It's very simple. And the money I get from the course and everything, like my services, I use to live and to buy and my lifestyle. And the money I make from crypto, I keep in crypto and other investments. That's what I'm trying to do. Up to now, up to a few years ago, everything I made in crypto, I was also using, and I had less crypto, I had to buy those. Now I'm trying to make multiple sources of income, especially with my health, because when I was in hospital, I couldn't work, right? So I don't have a job. I don't get paid every month, right? If things go to shit, I'm fucked, right? You have to understand that. It's very different. The biggest difficulty is not to lose the money you won. It's not how you win it. Completely agree. It's all about having to take profits. As a matter of fact, if you remember how hard it was to buy your first crypto and how scared you were and you weren't sure and you put a lower amount than what you should have put and everything like that, realize it's a lot harder to take profits. So you have to get used to taking profits. So if you're in profits right now, just take some off the table. Why am I saying take some off the table, even though I'm saying buying? It's controversial because you've never taken profits before. Take some so you can get used to it, so you can program yourself to be able to take profits. Because when you need to take profits, you're not. You have to get used to it. It might sting, but you have to get used to that. Because if you don't do it, you won't be able to do it when you have to do it, if that makes sense. Will we see our portfolios going into Bitcoin? What? Will we see our portfolios do well going into this Bitcoin conference? Maybe yes, maybe no. If you're investing and your whole investment thesis is a Bitcoin conference, you're doing things wrong, man, if that makes sense. Disappointed the Sui FUD didn't send it lower. Yeah, me too, man. It should have gone lower so we can buy more. Do you use AMD and CLS method? It looks, not sure what you're talking about. Is Near a good AI play? It is a good AI play. I just prefer other AI plays that I've talked about in the video that's coming out tomorrow, the day after. Sorry, I was just joking. It's something that, yeah. It's very true. It's true. Sam's really cool, by the way. Oh, Jamie! Shit, it's Jamie! I just noticed who you are, man. What's up? I DM'd you on Twitter, by the way, about the factor line, so we can take a look at it and test it and show people it works. I would really appreciate it. You said, yeah, we'll talk on email, man, on Twitter, man. Or give me your Telegram in Twitter, and maybe it's easier to talk on Telegram. I was talking about you the other day, by the way. I was talking about what you said that was really, really valuable. You said about, so I was talking about you, and I gave you as an example. I can't remember where, if it was a video or someone. But I said, Jamie actually works with a Crypto Lifer. And I said, he has a theory that's actually very valid. And I still remember we're at token 2049, and I asked if you're in the altcoins. And you're like, no, I just trade Bitcoin. And then all you said was, and this was a really cool moment, man. This made me think, why would I get into altcoins when I can just put leverage on Bitcoin? It's like getting in altcoins. And look, if you're a good trader and you know leverage and you know how to do it, I think it's amazing, and it's a very, very unique, it's a very good perspective on things. Why? Because I only trade Bitcoin as well. When I'm trading, I only trade Bitcoin. But I never put two and two together and said, if I just wanted to trade an altcoin, why not just put leverage? That was golden, man. I'm gonna keep on talking about it whenever the situation brings it up and mention you, man. That was a golden. That was an aha moment, man. Hasenberg, to make money to invest, I do trading and yield farming to invest, but I'm trying to find non-related income profession. Yeah, it makes sense to try and do that, man. Do you think CETUS is done? No, I don't think it's done, and it's not gonna go to zero, in my opinion. It's actually holding up pretty well, and it's gonna go up. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, I'll check those DMs. Okay, yeah, cool, Jamie. Thanks, man. Hey, mate. Did you take a look at X? No, I did not. No, I did not. You know what I did take a look at, by the way? One of my members actually pointed this out. Let me show you real quick. Let me just find it. It's doing very well. I don't know much about it. I didn't do much research on it, but he mentioned it and I just blindly bought it because I got super superstitious. And it's a funny story, so I don't usually do this. But I bought it and I did take a little bit of a look and it's actually doing okay. I'm just going to tell you to check it out. Don't like blame me or anyone if you lose all your shit. But I'm going to tell you just to check it out as a coin. If I find it. Give me a second here. I'm still live streaming here, yeah. Give me 1 second. One momento. There you go. Yeah, compute AI. Brian, compute, wait, So I'm not going to take credit for this because he actually called it and I just blindly bought it. I was in profits. I was taking profits. And when he called me, like, you know what? I'm just going to buy this and I'll research it after. So Brian Kirianinko actually showed me this coin, right? So nice one, Brian. And it's this one right here, Compute.com. It's very low market cap, so it's a high risk coin, so you don't want to bet the farm on this. But this actually has some nice price action here, and if this can break these highs, I think it could do extremely well. But I'm holding like a few $100s of it, like maybe $400 or $500, nothing crazy. And I'm mentioning how much I'm holding just so you don't ape in like crazy. You know, sometimes it's about small gaming plays, if that makes sense. So yeah, I am holding that. Check it out, see if it's something. Heisenberg, every year till now, Bitcoin dumps after the Bitcoin conference. Are you expecting the same? Well, okay. Maybe. When is the Bitcoin conference? Just show me the charts. But okay, I look at the charts and I look at when the reversals are there. But I'll take a look, man. I'll take a look. If it does, maybe if it happens every year, you know, at least we should watch it, right? We should anticipate it and watch it and plan for it. Yak altcoins are 99% where the serial ones meme coins. Yeah, pretty much. I agree, Jim. Yeah, they are. Most of them are. Even the good ones are. Because the good ones, you know, utility gets obsolete. The derivatives change. Different things happen. So I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, but I am a shitcoin minimalist. And I do trade altcoins to make more Bitcoin generally. And USDT to live and so on. But like, I'm very aware. And there are a lot of good coins as well, but there are riskier. But you should hold some and so on. How about a cash network? Yeah, it's a good network, but it's not in my portfolio. I don't really want to talk about it. Not in this live stream. Maybe other live streams will do technical analysis and so on. Alexander, hi Paul. Do you think the Bitcoin and ETH peak is already been in for the year? I don't think so. I don't believe so, but it's certainly a possibility. But I don't think retail is in yet. I'm not hearing people like call me again, asking me how to buy shit and shit coins and this and that. I think we have another leg up. So if you remember, beginning 2023, 2024 as well, I said that the top will come in end of 2024, beginning in 2025, and we'll either get into a bear market, or get into what looks like a bear market. And then towards the end of 2024, I said I'm leaning towards the second phase, that we're going to get into what looks like a bear market, which we did. And now I just think we're going to have one leg up and we're going to get into the banana zone or something that resembles it. I took 50% profits of my bags at these highs. I will leave the rest. Very good play. All the people who would sell cause it always dumps after Bitcoin conference have already sold in the first. That's pretty much, yeah, so yeah, that's a good take because it's probably priced in, because everybody that's looking at that, most people would have already sold or will sell. So once the Bitcoin conference is done and it dumps, even if it dumps, it won't be a sustained dump, if that makes sense, because people will basically anticipate it. Again, there's news for the masses and news for the classes. We always get the news for the masses. So we are anticipating this. So yeah, very good point by Jamie. Bitcoin for 27th May. Okay, so it's in 2 days. No, we'll see. I did say to take profits towards the end of May months ago. Like I said, we're going to go back up and we should take profits towards the end of May. Not to take, sell in May and go away. But we should, at least anticipate that. We'll see what happens. Check out IP Story Protocol. Not right now. Not right now because it is 7:47 and I will be cutting this live stream short. I have to go pick up my girlfriend at 11. She's coming back from Mykonos. I have to drive like an hour to go get her and back because don't ask me why. So I have to go. And I want to get some work done before that, so I will be cutting this this live stream short. But yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Make sure you don't miss that video that's coming out tomorrow or the day after. Make sure you watch all of it. You really want to check it out. Check out the links I just talked to you about, the course and so on. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Love all of you. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.